Yay, we've reached Easter in this series. It is actually originally ostara, or uh, the vernal equinox, spring equinox, the first day of spring. Um, there's all kinds of names for this. This is the day when the light and the darkness are of equal length, and afterwards the day gets longer. This occurs when the sun enters Aries, which is on March 20th or the 21st, depending on where you're at. This is the time when the light symbolically triumphs over the darkness, so it is no wonder that the Christians put their Easter, where the God of light triumphs over darkness and rises again, as this time of the year. It has long been the time for gods to return from the underworld or the darkness, as we shall see. Um, Agriculturally, this is a time in most of Europe and America when the seeds are sown and planted in the ground. This corresponds to Wicca also to the planning of new ideas, new goals for the coming year, new businesses, or new activities to be started. This holiday is sacred, um, especially an Anglo-Saxon goddess of spring, also known as Ostara. Sacred to her are eggs and white rabbits. There is a legend in which a white rabbit fell in love with her, and to prove his love he laid color eggs for her every day. Eggs and white rabbits sound familiar to you guys? The white rabbit symbolizes the transformation of innocence and constant fertility. The eggs symbolize new life and also rebirth. In ancient times, when hens were not domesticated, it was necessary to climb trees and hunt for these eggs, no doubt a welcome treat after the dreary winter fare. Thus we may have the origination of the egg hunt so many cultures still do today. Also, since the eggs were found in the woven nests of birds, which were the inspiration for woven baskets, we can see that the link between the ancient ways and our traditions today of putting the colored eggs into pretty woven baskets. Why decorate eggs? Birds' eggs are naturally decorated for camouflage or for the reasons having to do with the preservation of the species. And that is the same reason why we decorate our eggs today and why our pagan ancestors did theirs, the preservation of the species. They used not only color to symbolize what they wanted to be born, but also signs, runes, and different geometric designs. If you want to see a very old tradition still in practice today, um, research the Ukrainian art form of making paisangi. These eggs have highly stylized decorations of geometric and other designs and are also quite beautiful. To decorate your own eggs, here are some of the ancient signs and what they mean. The circle and concentric rings for the cycles of life and rebirth. Solar crosses, union of matter and spirit, or the union of the god and the goddess. Triangles, standing for the triple goddess. Squares, representing the earth. Pinwheels and eight-pointed stars, representing the sun. And wavy lines, or three C's, representing water. Um, More modern symbols are the dollar sign for money, hearts for love, smiley faces for happiness, etc., etc. Um, you can also use pentagrams, unks, and other symbols which have meaning to you. Consider the symbol with the color. For example, an egg for love and friendship should have a heart on it and be pink or red. One for healing might be green or blue. One for new ideas might be yellow and show an exclamation mark on it. Be creative and use your imagination. This is how we grow and learn our traditions and incorporate them into our lives. Um, if you want to experiment with natural dyes, I'll give you a little tidbit here. If you want green, you can use colt foot or bracken. Yellow, you can use turmeric. Yellow-green, you can use carrot tops. Orange, onion skin for a rusty color. You can use onion skin. Pink or red, use madder root. Blue, blueberries. And bright blue, red cabbage leaves, if you can believe it or not. Leaving the eggs in the dye longer will create the darker colors. Many of these must be boiled or brought to a boil, then add the egg and vinegar and allow both to cool. Eggs should be hard boiled first before dyeing. Mark the eggs beforehand with crayon or wax, or afterwards you can use lemon juice for the darker colors or even magic markers. Be sure to add white vinegar to your colors so they will stick to the eggshell with the natural dyes. The eggs do scratch more easily, so handle with care. Before your circle, you may want to take your ritual bath and add an egg and use an egg shampoo by putting raw egg in your hair. It's wonderful for your hair and also for your bath. So see, eggs are useful in more than just giving you high cholesterol. You can put it in your hair, which, by the way, if you do that, please make sure you wash your hair out fully and make sure that you sanitize your hands and actually wash your hair with an actual shampoo afterwards, because you can get salmonella poisoning from raw eggs. So take care and take heed, okay? Um, Foods for this Sabbat include eggs, of course, and hot cross buns, which have the solar wheel representation on them in the form of the cross. Also, the traditional Easter ham comes to us from cultures which had a wild boar hunt at this time and paraded the boar's head around on a platter. However you celebrate this holiday, remember that the traditions which have been passed down to us are all pagan in origin, as in the case with so many holidays, and you can join right in with them wholeheartedly. Um, Definitely look up anything that deals with the wheel of the year. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed this little tidbit. My next video will be Beltane, so hope that you'll continue watching. Love and light.